Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Happy 2025. Health Class USA is back, baby. Listen, I am Shawnte Health Wells, your chief health inspirational officer over here at Abundant Health Services, founder, and operator. And I'm super excited to bring you something that I have been sleeping on for so long, but has been something that has been the key to revolutionizing training rooms all over the US and I'm certain other first world countries, around the globe. So, welcome to my training room. Oh my God, it's time for us to get back on track. Today's topic, what I am talking to you guys about is get plated up. Get plated up, a plate that will help reduce your pain. Can you actually mimic and lip sync this for me? A plate that reduces your pain. Listen, I'm talking about a bad mama jamma, and I'll definitely make sure that I share the link on for those of you guys who are watching this on YouTube, or if you check out the replay on YouTube, I will have a direct link to that bad boy on Amazon. Listen, I'm talking about vibration plates. Ding, 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 ding. Listen. My grandmama say when you find something good, you need to make sure that you shout it from the rooftops and tell somebody about it. You get what I'm saying? Listen, you got to put a shout in sometimes. And when I tell you I'm shouting about this plate, woo, listen, I've flared up with energy. So, got a quick story for you guys. So a couple of years ago, I had an accident out in the workplace, and I have a torn patella tendon. I had some slight, small little tear of the meniscus, and so recently here, I re-injured my meniscus, and I have a meniscus tear. I've opted not to do surgery now. That means that it's been a painful past few weeks, for me. And I've been throwing everything but the kitchen sink at it. When I tell you, I'm talking about I've been doing the contrast therapy, friction massage. I mean, all the things and protocols that we would normally do for any athlete who came to the training room, with a partial, meniscus tear that, we're not doing the surgery, or surgery is not an option right at that time. So, nothing had been, really getting me to where I need to be, to where I can kind of function through the day without having to pop a lot of NSAIDs and Tylenol and just, I have this other solution that I want to share with you guys too, that has been actually at least buying me a little time. But baby, I had to remember something that we use often, which is a vibration plate. Oh my God. When I tell you it's the best $71 that I have ever spent in my life. And I wasn't certain that one under $100, and I'm very familiar with them. They've been out, people have been crazed about them. No, it's not going to make you lose 5,000 pounds. Nope. I'm sorry, those claims aren't true, but it will give you extra calorie burns. But I wasn't sure that one under the price point of $100 would work. And oh my God, when I say they've gotten better over these years, they've gotten stronger. And those that actually have a higher weight limit, because I really try my best and I don't waste time with anything that doesn't have a weight limit at least over 300 pounds, because especially since I tend to work with bigger guys, and I myself am a bigger person. So, I'm like, at minimum, it got to be at least a 350, weight limit. And I found one for 400 pounds as far as the weight limit, but it was under 100. And when I say just literally 5 minutes made a difference, because typically when you have a meniscus tear or something, like when your knee need to be rebuilt, listen, just getting up, sometimes it'll feel like it's going to give way, or it can feel like a knife is going through your knee, or when you go to full flexion, knee flexion, or if you go to full knee extension, either one of those extremes tend to hurt a lot. 5 minutes just sitting down. Like, I literally just sat down and put my feet on it. I didn't even stand up to get the real full benefit. And I was immediately able to, I felt the difference. I felt the difference. But then when I said, okay, let me try 10 minutes, I did 10 minutes, y'all. And when I tell you, I had no pain overnight. I was able to go and run to LA Fitness and get my full workout in. I was able to move about without worrying about it locking or giving way or feeling like I had a knife through it. And that was just 10 minutes of just standing on it. Not to mention, my legs felt stronger, my abs, my lower back was no longer sore and in pain, and especially if I've been working a lot. And so I'm right dominant, and I typically, when I kneel down, if I'm ever running out on the field or evaluating someone and I need to get low, I'm usually always on my right knee. So it's taken a beating over the years. And when I tell you I feel like new money, this plate, you got to get plated up. When I tell you, like I had started to get varicose veins, and I don't know if some of you, are familiar with what that's like and getting, visible veins and things like that. Listen, these plates, if many of you who've had history with me, I'm always talking about that 20-minute walk and 20 minutes of love. Listen, you can show yourself 10 minutes of love on this plate. The lymphatic drainage that you get, I'm already seeing a reduction in just 24 hours of me using it for myself, and it's just amazing that I've been around these things. I've used them for years, and I never thought to use it for myself. Prevention. I think that was it Ben Franklin that said, an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure? It's absolutely true. So if you're someone, that you're up on your feet a lot, don't wait till you have some problem, a meniscus tear. Don't wait till you have a torn, ligament or a muscle or a strain or something like that. Just investing in yourself and investing in a plate just to give yourself that 10 minutes. I'm telling you, the aches, pain, the soreness. Listen, you're talking about releasing that lactic acid. Those of you who need to actually improve your circulation in your legs or throughout your body, period. If you're someone that's prone to clotting, you know how important that circulation is. Listen, I cannot tell you, I can't recommend enough. Get plated up. Get plated up. If you stand a lot, get plated up. If you are someone that sits at the desk for work a lot, you definitely need to get plated up. This is the time to invest in a vibration plate, and you can find them anywhere from like $40 on up. Typically, the better ones are like around 100 plus or $200. But I'm telling you, this $71 one, it really, truly, it's as good, if not better, than some of the $200 ones that I've used, in the past. So I'm telling you. Not to mention, it does give you the extra calorie burn. Now, you're not going to get ripped on it, but if you've had surgery, let's say if you need to be non-weight bearing, or if you have a senior citizen or you're a caretaker for someone and you still want them to get that muscle activation and you don't want muscle atrophy to set in, listen, this plate, it's time for you to get plated up. I cannot say this enough. If I don't know about you, but I don't mind burning some extra calories. Listen, I truly, truly am a big believer, and I've seen what it can do for others, but I'm testifying to you what it has done for me personally. So I'm telling you, muscle soreness, listen, it'll get it up out of here. You're talking about if you need to activate your muscles and you just want something, and maybe you don't have time in the morning to work out like you wanted to, and you're going to do it later, and you just want to get at least something in. Listen, you can stand on one of these for 10 minutes, and at least it's better than nothing. And you'll at least get that compound interest, what I call that free calorie burn. So when we do forms of exercise in the start of our day, here's the thing: you would take your calorie burn ability, your metabolic rate will increase anywhere from 25 to 50% for the next 24 hours. So I'm saying, if you ain't got an hour to work out first thing in the morning, or maybe you ain't got even 5 minutes is better than no minutes, I'm telling you, a vibration plate will be a game changer for you and your family's lives. So listen, last but certainly not least, I want to talk to you guys about something specifically that I love that vibration plate actually really truly stimulates and activates and helps put attention on. And that's a muscle called the tibialis anterior. Tibialis anterior, Tibialias, tibialis. Listen, This right here is one of the main culprits of people. People think that it's just aging, but it's not. There are lots of young people in their 20s and 30s that are starting to have knee pains and wondering like, what's up? When the tibialis anterior is unhappy, listen, ain't nobody happy. You are going to end up with knee problems. You are going to end up with knee pain or leg pain. A lot of people think that it's other things, but I'm telling you, strengthening your tibialis anterior. I think there's this guy, I think his name, I think they call him Mr. Infinity or something like that. Something like that. He has tons of content on that and about the importance of training that. Listen, a vibration plate will help you stimulate and get you in the game. And here's the thing that I love about mine. Mine has up to 99 settings. So you really truly can go intense if you want to intensify, the activation and the workout per se, because it can help subsidize and even replace for those who have, limitations and modifications that's needed. So they can replace a workout, over a period of time. Now you're not going to get ripped with a vibration plate, but I'm telling you, you will get the health benefits. And so I'm telling all of my health fleets out there, now is the time to get plated up. If you're in pain, if you need to, improve your circulation, or if you don't want to wait to have problems, but you want to get ahead of it, listen, injury prevention is my thing. So don't wait till you get injured. This is the thing. If you're someone that that lymph drainage and lymphatic issues is a problem, now is the time. Now is the time to invest in one. Listen, do your research, consult your healthcare provider. Everything that we talk about here is for informational purposes. But if you're in pain, this is the time. If you're someone that wants to reduce your muscle soreness, or if you need to activate your muscles, or if you want to help your body just to get stronger, even while you're sitting watching TV or Netflix and chilling, you can put your feet on a vibration plate. So the tibialis anterior could be that key to unlock that door for your pain that's in your legs, the pain that you could be suffering in your knees, the pain, or the solving of that puzzle of why you're just not getting stronger in your legs. Pay some attention to the tibialis anterior. Look into the tibialis anterior. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. So you'll know this is a short 20-minute class. So we got about 4 minutes left, and I want to give you an opportunity to ask any questions should you have any. So the floor is open. I will check the chat also on YouTube to see if anyone has any questions. Again, I am Shawnte Health Wells, owner and operator of Abundant Health Services, where we help you get back on track. We help you heal faster. And I'm telling you, this vibration plate will help you heal faster. Are there any questions? Let me check out the chat to see. Hello, Miss Trisha Rue from New York. Thank you for joining us for Health Class USA. We are back first Saturdays of every month at 12:30. It's America's shortest but most impactful health class. And welcome to my training room, you guys. I'm Shawnte Health Wells. It's truly been a pleasure. So if there are no questions, I'm going to let you guys go about your day. And I hope and pray that you all will join us this coming Wednesday for our sundown fast. We do a liquids only sundown fast from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m., whatever your time zone is. So I also want to encourage you, if you're looking for ways to give back to the community, consider also joining, the Books in the Hood initiative and sending us some books. We are always open and welcome to it. You can find us on Facebook or booksinthehood.org, and you can check out our, wish list. And if you'd like to send any books for our distribution, that will be happening on Juneteenth, which is June 19th. Whoop, whoop. Also, you can join me on BWC if you would like to see more content. You can check out our YouTube channel, Abundant Health Services, on all social media. And also the last Monday of every month, I am on Breakfast with Champions Millionaire Club on Clubhouse. And I also live stream on YouTube. So at 5 a.m., the last Monday of every single month. And this month, I will be picking up part two, just like Michael Jackson said. Do you remember? Do you remember the time? So I'm super excited. Y'all like my dolphin shirt? Go Dolphins. Y'all know I am MIA all day. Miami, baby, for those of you who don't know what the MIA means. So go Dolphins. I'm a Fin fan for life. 305, baby. So I hope that you'll join me at one of those things. But at our fast next week, Wednesday, we ask that you would just simply pray for, those names that came through on our list. Pray for your health and the health of someone else. And we just ask that you touch and agree. And we are focusing on Malachi 1:11. Yes, 1:11, 1:11, Malachi chapter 1, verse 11. That is our scripture, emphasis for the month of June, Malachi 1:11. So I hope that you guys will join us next week, a Wednesday from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. for our sundown fast. We're asking you to turn that plate over and do liquids only between that time. Thank you guys, and thanks for joining me for Health Class USA. Woo! I am Shawnte, and guess what? I'm walking the abundant health.